This is one of the most anticipated home solo Bitcoin miners to hit the market in 2026. Well, what is it? Let's go ahead and get it unboxed. All right, moment of truth. Let's go ahead and take a look at the brand new Nexus S1. Guys, this comes in at a whopping 10 terahash at only 100 watts. To give a little perspective, just a few years ago, my first full-size Bitcoin miner was 100 terahash at 3,200 watts. Imagine 10 of these would only be at 1,000 watts and accomplish the exact same thing. So this is absolutely wild. So we have a few things here. Oh, there is actually a little stand. Let me get this stand set up here so we can put this off to the side and take a closer look. Heck yeah. Wow, look at that. That's cool looking. Also in the box, let's see what else we have. It comes with this massive power supply here. Look at this. This is cool. I wonder if I can use this for multiple miners actually. So this comes with a larger power supply here. This is like the Meanwhile power supplies, and it uses, what is this? This is an XT30 end. So that'll actually plug right into the top there. And then here is what most of you guys would expect would be a power cable that plugs into the wall. That's slick. I wonder too, I'll have to do a little bit more homework here on how many watts the LRS 35012. Taking a guess 350, but we'll go ahead and look this up online to see how many watts this supports. And it does support on the side here. You can do your 115 or your 240. So we do have that option. Make sure you set that on the right thing. But that being said, all right, you ready for this? Let's take a closer look at this. So first things first, you got this cool looking orange fan. Love it. It's the first thing that stands out. Has a thermal right fan. Those traditionally run really, really quiet. I love the reddish look. This is this reddish looking fan. That's slick. But then here's a huge one that stands out to me. Look at this massive copper heatsink. Guys, this is heavy. This is not like a traditional NerdQ Axe++. This is some heavy duty cooling, which I'm not surprised if you're gonna go ahead and push this to 10 terahash at 100 watts, you need some really good cooling. I like that our fan has this kind of braided red cable there. We do have a larger screen on here. I wasn't sure if this was the Lily Go-Go one. No, this is the other model. I forget what that's called. It says Model T-Display S3. I forget what the naming convention is for that one, but all right, can we put it back on? Let's see. Or did we just go ahead and break it? No, we're good. All right, screen's back on. There is actually a plug here at the top for an additional fan, it looks like. So that's nice in case you ever needed one on the back side here. Not a ton on the back side. You can see our XT30 plug is on the back. Look at this, look a little closer. I'm gonna get it there. There we go. Let me just hit the camera for focus. Nexus, it's got this little logo miner. Now, I'm not familiar with Nexus. This is like a new brand, a new subset, something separate from your traditional bit axes out there, which I love. I love just competition, different options out there for sure. Bit axes have been awesome, but I want something different. So Nexus Miner Mode S1 version 1.0. And look at this at the bottom here, the Genesis block of Bitcoin, and it has it recorded. You guys can see that right there at the bottom. That's fun, something fun there. There is a 25, is that what I'm seeing? Yeah, 25 fuse on here as well. It's like clear looking. That's definitely different. I like that. Usually they're like yellow or blue and stuff like that. But this is pretty dang slick. So here's what we're gonna do. I wanna get this powered up and see how it does. But then I also, after we get it working, I then wanna take it apart because what's on this that many of you guys might not know about, this has the brand new 1373 chip on it. There's nothing else out there right now for solo miners that has this chip. This is like the chip that equates to some of the new miners that have come out for the S23s. It's big, it's massive. I've seen pictures online. We're gonna take a look at it. But first, I wanna just power it up before I go possibly breaking it in any way. All right, so something I didn't notice when I was recording, but this blue cable here on the terminal was actually like ripped out. So I actually found out that this power supply is just for the prototype. This is a prototype model. I don't think these actually ship for another 30 or 45 days. But the actual production model will actually be much better. They were telling me they're actually going to use some of these like circular, the heat shrink wire connectors like this, and there's like a whole cover to this and stuff. So it's much more like home miner friendly. So I'm thrilled to hear about that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to take our XT30 and we're going to plug that in. Heck yeah. Look at that. All right, so we'll get that there. And then we also have our power cable over here. I'm going to plug that into a watt meter. Now, before I plug this in, I want to give you a heads up. We're giving away one of these. We're giving away a second Nexus S1 before the end of today's video, so stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in. All right, we're plugged in. Ooh, look at that. Dude, you can't even hear this. Okay, now I can hear it, but it is like very, very quiet. I'm impressed. That can't be 100%. We'll have to take a closer look. And then on the screen here, I'm going to bring this a little bit closer for you guys. We'll leave the power supply back behind there. But yeah, take a look at that. Let me lower this down a little bit. Yeah, like right there is perfect. So on the screen, we have Nexus Miner. Impossible to connect to the current configuration network. Configure network. Says NerdAx73D. That should say like Nexus Miner. Come on now. Come on now. Connect to the following Wi-Fi network and set up your miner. Okay, that's pretty sweet, but dude, that is so much quieter than my Nerd QX or any of my BitAxes or anything out there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my phone and we're gonna connect it to this network, and I wanna get this, that'll allow me to get this connected to my home Wi-Fi network. So let me do that real quick. All right, so I went ahead and connected to that actually ad hoc wireless, and it brings us right to this page here. So let me hit the menu there. And my guess is settings. Yep, there we go. Okay, cool. So in here, we're going to change the name of it to Nexus S1. So it's easily identifiable on my network. And then my wireless, we're going to put in Poca Center. All right, so everything is in. I'm going to hit the check there. And then I'm probably going to look for something like save and apply. Yep, here we go, save. And then I'm going to restart it. And let's take a closer look here. We should go ahead. There we go. It's rebooting. And it should go ahead and connect to our home network here. Yeah, that's what oh, okay, good. So it kicked me off of that. And now it is, yep, look at that. That is slick. Now, let's see. Traditionally with these types of screens, you have these buttons. Yep, look at this. So we have different buttons that go ahead and provide us different pool information, port information. We also have some of our frequency and voltage. Oh, the price of Bitcoin. That is slick. Temperatures. Let's see what else we got here. Global stats. And then we're back to our screen here, and it looks like it's just getting started up in mining. Okay, this is mining to like the manufacturer's wallet or whatever. I don't want that. I want it on wow, it's already at 8.3. That's insane. Let me go at 9.2. Are you crazy? It's been up for not even a minute. Let me go ahead and get this configured on my computer. I cannot believe how quickly this is rising. All right, we've been up and mining for 15 minutes, and I'm not gonna lie, it took us less than 2 minutes to hit up to 10.3 terahash, which is absolutely wild. Let me get a little bit closer here so you guys can take a look at that. It's crazy how quickly. Like, this puts a lot of these BitAxes to shame. Guys, there's miners like the Gecko Science miners that take an hour to get up to full hash rate. Now, I understand there's some value in a slow crawl, but this is wild. This is absolutely crazy. So we've been up and running for about 15 minutes, advertised at 10 terahash. Have we hit that? Absolutely, plus some. Watts, a little bit more disappointing though. 100 watts is what it's advertised at. We're about 140. Now this is on a 120 volt. So, but this isn't plus or minus 10%. This is absolutely significantly more. So I would have loved, I mean, this is 140 watts, a little bit higher than what I had hoped for. Now, granted, this is on a beefier power supply, not as efficient. So maybe on the model that does end up coming out, the power supply, it's a little bit more efficient. I would love to see a better power supply out there. But regardless, 10 terahash, 10.2, 10.3 at 140 watts is not bad at all. I want to go ahead and break out a dB meter for some of you guys that want to run this in your office or in your bedroom. This is at 100%. I have confirmed on the dashboard. Let's take a look. 55 dB, which isn't bad at all. All right, I got this fun little toy here. It's a Thermal Master P1, saw it in another content creator's video. And so I wanted to go ahead and take a closer look at the Nexus 1 with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop it up on screen here. You guys are gonna be able to see it a little bit easier as to what I'm seeing here. But let's take a look here. So this kind of gives us an idea as to like where the hottest points are. We're seeing it right in the center here where we have all of these heat sinks. That you guys do actually see. You can see that's actually the hottest in there. Look at that, 78C, 79C. Now, if I go ahead and turn this sideways here, you can actually see, look, down on this side, it is significantly hotter right inside of this on the side here. I mean, the copper is cold as, this is not hot at all, but inside of there is actually the hottest point. But it seems like the hottest on all of this is actually up top here. Oh, just stuck my finger in the fan. Don't do that. Still learning how to navigate this thing. Bear with me. I can't get a better angle back inside of there. Now, if we come on the back side, ooh, the back side is toasty. Look at that. On the back side right there, right here is like, look at that. That is screaming 82.2C. You almost need a little bit of cooling on the back side of this. I wonder if this is a case where we're going to need to have some like a fan on the back side of this unit just to cool that part of it off. All right, so before we go ahead and take this thing apart, let's take a closer look here. So this is available over on Helium Deploy, so huge shout out to them for sending this over to us today. This is the Nexus S1 coming in at that 10 terahash at only, they're saying about 100 watts. We saw it about 140. Now, comes in at about $6.99. I do have a discount code for this, so I'll bring that out here towards the end of this video if that's something you're interested in picking up. Taking a look at the dashboard, let's go ahead and refresh it. And look at that, 10.3. That's absolutely insane. Now, like the UI, looks like it's this is a prototype, so still in the works for sure. You can actually come up here, put it into a full dark mode. There is a light mode as well. Oh, too much. And then on the left-hand side, you do have the swarm mechanic. Under settings, this is where you can set your SSID information. I do have it on my own home solo Bitcoin node and pool. If that's something you're interested in doing, it's actually rather easy to set up. I'll leave a link directly down below to a step-by-step video. Now, you can overclock it. I'm not going to do that in today's video. You could come here under miner settings, click this little danger zone box, and you can adjust your frequency, your core voltage. I'm going to do that in a future video. Not today. This video is going to be long enough, but that should be a lot of fun. Now, under fan controller, it is set to manual and it's at 100%. I'm just going to leave it, to be honest with you. Some people do like the auto, but this is the way it's coming from factory, so I will leave it. A few different options on the left here. You do have your influx DB. You do have an alert feature, which is actually kind of cool. You could come in here and set up like a watchdog, look for blocks found, best difficulty, miner watchdog triggered, and you can add in a webhook here. It looks like webhook from your Discord. That's interesting. I've seen this with Telegram, but not with Discord, so that's kind of cool. There's a security option here. I'm not as familiar with that. And then under system here, you can restart or shut it down. That's interesting. And then also show the logs. I don't see a spot to actively update it. I don't know if that's to come down the road. Now this is, oh, look at that. The swarm mechanic has started to pull in a bunch of these. That's pretty slick, but we'll definitely have to see. So I do once again have this on my own Umbral node. I'm using the RetroMic repo setup here for Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Dogecoin. It is up on the pool. Let me go ahead and refresh here. Come in under dashboard. And there it is right there. Look at that. Nexus S1. 10.69 poolside, which is absolutely impressive. Look, you can actually see that line, the different lines coming in here on the different workers that I do have out there available. So if we come off of poolside 9.6 and we come over to sololuck.com and we'll put in 10.6, it's giving us an idea here. So look at it per year. This is a solo miner. This is not a pool miner. I'm going to reiterate that. It's built for solo mining. You could do Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash. On Bitcoin, we have a 1 in 1,710 chance per year to hit a Bitcoin block. I wonder what that looks like on Bitcoin Cash. Let's take a look. All right, so over on solochance.org, 10.6, looking down through here per year, we have a 1 in 8 chance. A Bitcoin Cash block is usually, you know, what is that, like $1,500, give or take, is where that comes in. Actually, look, 11. I just took a guess. We're about $1,100 right now, and you have a 1 in 8 chance per year of hitting it with that. Now, if you guys do decide to go ahead and buy, highly recommend you go over to Helium Deploy. I'll leave a link down below. It comes in at $6.99, and look, there's only 9 left at the time of recording this video for a June batch. We're on the end of May right now. My understanding is there will be future batches, but what you can do is actually come in when you go to checkout, and if you use the code Nexus, NEXUS, it takes $25 off the final price. So we come in about $675. All right, let's go ahead and take this apart. So we're gonna go ahead and flip this over, and on the back we have our 4 screws here for the heat sink. So we're actually going to make this much, much easier. Let's go ahead and undo those. All right, we're gonna put them off to the side. Our goal is not to lose these because we do want this to run after this. I'm trying to decide if I want to put this on Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash. What would you guys put this on? Comment down below. Maybe that's what we'll do for the giveaway. All right, sure, why not? So we're giving away one of these, as we talked about, the Nexus S1. Love to know from you guys, based off of the results that we just talked about, you know, 1 in 1,000 chance or 1 in, 8 chance. Would you put this on Bitcoin, or would you put it on Bitcoin Cash? Leave a comment down below, and in 2 weeks, I'm gonna pick one winner, send your info over to Helium Deploy, and they are going to ship you guys a Nexus S1. Huge shout out to Helium Deploy, guys. Go check them out, links down below. Okay, so we're gonna put that off to the side, and it's feeling quite loose. We're gonna lift it up. Oh, look, that's like a teal thermal paste. We're going to unplug the fan here. If you guys, we'll take a look here on the back. Oh, we got like a little white grommets here. Let me put these off to the side. It looks like they're just like a spacer. And here we go. So here is the copper heatsink. This is wild. This is so heavy. Look at that thermal paste there. That looks good. It's not dried out or anything. Brand new product there. So I'm going to put this off to the side. And here we go, guys. Here are the chips on the bottom of this Nexus. Take a look at that. These are so much bigger. The bit axe, like you look like a bit axe, it is like a half, not even. All right, let's take a closer look. She's not the prettiest in all the land. There's still a little bit of that residue on there. Used 99.9% rubbing alcohol, but take a look. So you have chip 0, chip 1, chip 3, or I'm sorry, chip 2 and chip 3. We can count, I swear. But yeah, so it looks like it has 4 of those on there, which is actually pretty impressive. There's the back side of those there. Man, it's so cool to see like the 1373 chips. That is so cool. I'll get a little bit closer for you guys. I'll see it. It probably won't focus the best, especially with the overhead lights, but trying my best here. Trying my best for sure. It has 0005. I wonder if that is the serial number for this. I wonder if this is number 5. I know there isn't a lot out there. Let's see if I can get a closer look for that for you guys. It's really fuzzy. It says 0005 right next to the actual QR code. All right, so I'm gonna use some MX4 and get this back up and running. So what do you guys think of the Nexus S1 coming in at 10 terahash from the team over at Helium Deploy? This is absolutely crazy. It's just wild for me to think about where we were 5 years ago versus where we are today when it comes down to a hash rate to watt ratio. Now, the price is a little steep out there at about $6.99. The $25 discount code does take it down to about $6.75. However, this is really impressive. And you can buy 1 miner to reach that 10 terahash versus 10 going back to like the original BitAxe. Regardless, love to get your thoughts and feelings, guys, on the Nexus S1. Leave them down below, and don't forget to comment for a chance to win one of these from the team over at Helium Deploy. Take care.